this going. Let's get into this. I got something lined up. It's called, if you're part of the 144, you're gonna be terminated, man. Only the 144 is gonna get this, not everybody else in the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So let me open up this now. Slack you 1 second, Akim. I'm trying to put these bands on my hand. It's gonna get cold out here. It's different out here. Oh, he painted his house. All right, let's get into this. All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing to push this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now you got to remember something. If you're not one, this is what we always tell you. If you're not part of that 144, you're going to get eliminated. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not playing no fucking games, man. As you can see, right now, it's, hey man, I released that video, what's it called? Comfort with scriptures. Satan is active, okay? Satan is out and about, seeking whom he may devour, man. So we gotta, you know, as Satan's going hard, we gotta go hard. You know what I mean? And we're in a brotherhood. We gotta comfort one another, man. When you see a brother's down, or you hear, you know, you can hear it in a brother's voice, man. Sometimes you can even see it on a brother, you know, that he feels down in the spirit. You know, that's your brother. Help your brother out, man. Give him the scriptures, you know. You got that WhatsApp, you know, you're on that WhatsApp. Hey, tell the brother Shalom. Hey, brother, what's going on? You all right? You doing good? How's it going, King? How's it going? And I some of the brothers, they do that for me on that WhatsApp, you know, from time to time, you know what I mean? Because I'm not alone. I'm in a body, you know. I may be alone out here on these streets physically, but spiritually, I'm in a body, okay? So sometimes you gotta reach out to your brother, you know. You gotta tell your brother, Shalom, what's going on? How's it going? Shalom, how's it going, brother? You good? Everything good? That's spiritual right there. That's the same thing right there. Everything good, man? Hey, everything's going good. We gotta go through it. You know? The Lord, hey, let me tell you something. When we're watching a movie, do you want to always see it good and always bad? No, you gotta have that mix, good and bad. So, you know, Shalom, brother. So within this movie and our walk, you know, our life ain't a cakewalk. We got obstacles to go through. And that's what the Lord does with us. He strengthens us, man. He strengthens us through those obstacles that we gotta go through. And the obstacles we gotta go through is just strengthening us, getting us ready for the kingdom. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me go into and that's what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta say shalom to your brothers, man. Because we ain't out here to be some, you know, tough guys or anything like that. We just out here to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, let the message go forth. And that brother there, he used to avoid coming by here, but now, you know, hey, you're starting to get the understanding. You're starting to see through the spirit. Shalom, shalom. You're starting to see through the spirit what's happening out here on the earth. Now let me get to a scripture real quick before I jump into the main meat of the program. Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right, when you come to serve the Lord, you got to understand that you're going to be tempted in this life, in this walk, okay? You're going to be tempted by the things here in this earth, these carnal things here in this earth, set your mind off from serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? Man, these people out here are not, you see, this guy just zoomed across the street, zoomed across into traffic like he owned the world. God damn, man. And you see, the elect wouldn't be doing that, or the hopeful elect. We wouldn't be doing that shit. The hopeful elect, we ain't flying into the street just like that. This guy fully flew into the street without with oncoming traffic, man. That's retarded. Anyways, let me get back into this. To hell with him. Let me put this glove on. My daughter actually got some hand warmers. I was gonna bring them out, but I'm like, today it's too soft. It's minus whatever, but it's too soft right now. It's too soft. I don't need that right now. You know? Anyways, let's go back into this. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Constantly endure. What do you think we're going through right now, man? When we're going through, like right now, I got at least 2 or 3 jobs on the lineup. You know? Now, good jobs, man. Full dental, all that bullshit, you know? The other guy I know, you know, I worked on his house. I have my own business, and I worked on his house. He knows me for over like 20-something years, so, you know, he has a job lined up for me, and it's pretty damn easy. You know, basically sit on your ass type shit. You know? So here it is, the Lord will set these things up. Okay? But then now watch this. My car is in the mechanic shop. The alternator, we had suspicion that the alternator was going wrong. We had suspicion that the battery was going wrong. So this is a costly enduring, right? So as we go through the problems, and in my head, I'm saying this is a circuit problem or this is a loose wire. Check it now. And that's the spirit. Check it now. Bring the car in. So you know what? All right. Let's test the battery before we move to the major thing. The battery and the alternator damn near costs almost the same money. The alternator is about 2 something. The battery is about 2. They're damn near the same actually. 230 something. Okay, for a rebuild alternator. Because when you go for an alternator, all you Akim should know that when you buy it from these guys, most likely you're getting a rebuild. If they're telling you about $200-300, even $400, that's still a rebuild. You got to go to the actual company. Like if it's Ford, you got to go to Ford and buy a Ford alternator, OEM. Okay, and that's going to cost you. That alternator is going to run you about $700-800 OEM from Ford. Okay, it's going to do the same job, but you know, these alternators that you get nowadays, rebuild. Some starters too, rebuild. Okay, well for the most part, yeah. If you don't go to the company and get that OEM product from the company, that stamp Chevy and all that shit, then more than likely it's rebuild. Okay. So the batteries too. If you know these batteries, all they do is take the battery, send it to a specific shop. They empty it out, put the new acid and water in. They might even chop the tops, put a new mold on for the negative and positive terminals, and then they ship it back out there. They send it to, you know, Canadian Tire or whoever. They put their name on it and they sell it, okay? So a lot of these things out here are rebuild anyways. So ain't no sense spending your money on fucking name brand alternator or name brand battery, you know? Because these things are only gonna last like 3 or 4 years. I remember back in the day, alternators and batteries, they're lasting a good 10 years, man. starters too. Good 10 years. Now everything's made cheap. Okay, so now I got these 2-3 jobs waiting for me, plus the job that I already have, plus my own business. Okay, and guess what? My car is fucking up. We put a new battery inside. Okay, it was in the battery. All of a sudden, we're seeing a parasitic drain from the alternator to the battery. It's not the alternator because we put a new alternator in and it's doing the same thing. So that means that it's either a circuit or there's a loose wire tapping somewhere or burnt on somewhere. Okay, either way. So the Lord will send you through adversity, right? And there's a couple other things on the plate too that you know, have to deal with. You know what I mean? You got bills. What about your bills? You gotta pay your fucking bills. You gotta pay your rent. You gotta pay all of that, and it's damn near almost the end of the month. You know, car insurance, all of that. And your car ain't on the road, so you know you ain't making no money. You gotta dip into reserves. Hey, just the other day I had to go sell a 10 troy ounces. 10 troy ounces of silver. I had to dip into reserves, man. There's silver bars. I took my paper where I got it through the bank, went back to the bank, and they gave me back the same damn money. This is why Apostle Elder Tahar tells you guys about, you know, or all of us actually talk about that Great Reset and what's going to happen during that time of the Great Reset. You're going to have to take silver and other items and bargain with it. Oh, you fucking women tremble at ease. You're going to have to bargain with your pum-pum. Okay? You're going to have to bargain with your pum-pum to get cosmetics. You know what I mean? Certain things to make yourself look good so you can whore yourself out and make money. Everything is coming back full case around, man. Y'all gonna see. But anyways, going back into this. So all these problems, all these issues I'm starting to encounter, right? And the only reason why is because the Lord is putting us through these adversities. He's putting us through these motions, let's just say. He's building us up in the spirit, all right? So when the time comes, we'll be able to handle all the calamity that's about to come down the pipe out here, okay? Because everything is about to take off.
Tell me about myself.
Simeon?
Simeon.
Yeah, you're one of the 12 tribes. You're supposed to be following these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be listening to the scriptures. You're supposed to be doing what Yahweh Shem Yahushai said to do. This is the living water. This is what gives us prosperity. This is what gives us energy. This is what gives us life. All this doctrine out here, you know what I mean? They're talking about this and that. That's not life. That's death. And our God, our power is not the how do you say? Let me get that scripture real quick for you. Our God is not the God of the dead. That's what it says. But of the living. But before I get that, let me get this. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 13. Yahweh, the hope of Israel. That's our hope. All these nations with their gods are idols. They're nothing. They do nothing for them. But they still praise them, right? All that forsake thee shall be ashamed. Yeah, everyone that forsakes him pushes him by. You know what I mean? When somebody forsakes somebody, their father, mother, they don't want to listen to them. They say, I don't want to listen to that. They push them by and they just go their own way, right? Or a brother might be on the street talking to another brother and he goes, yo, don't go over there and do that, bro. He goes, nah, bro, I'm going to go rob this bank right now. He goes, nah, bro, don't do that. He forsook his wisdom that he was giving him and he went and tried to rob the bank and then boom, he ended up in problems, right? So all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. And they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken Yahweh, the fountain of living water. That's who we're supposed to be trusting. KJV.
Oh.
King James.
Thank you.
All right? Come by, brother. I'm always here. Hey, you didn't see homeboy?
I'm looking for him too. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute. I hope he's all right.
Me too.
Yeah. I haven't seen him for a minute.
Still sell weed?
Nah, those things are done, bro.
Oh.
Once you come into this truth, you gotta be a new man. You know? No, that's all right. That's all right, man. That's all right. But yeah, this is what it is, man. All that forsake Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna be written in the earth. And you see, that's what we talk about, being a new man, putting off the old man. Because these people, they know me from way back in the days. The brother that we were both talking about, we all know each other from way back in the days. But I haven't seen him for like a while. Every time he sees me, he would avoid me, walk next way, walk that way, and I'm like, why is this guy avoiding me, you know? But then I realized maybe the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and then I realized, oh shit, snap, I remember this guy from back in the day. So that goes into the scriptures that tells you that, you know, they're going to look at us funny when we're not going to be in that same mode of being drunk or reviling. They're going to look at us strangely and think of us strangely, right? So, you know, I haven't hung out with that guy or been at the bar with that guy in like over 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years, you know? Same thing with the other guy. When I seen him, me and him used to be down on the block, way down the street there. And when we were living, we used to hug that block, as they say, you know? We used to be involved in worldly things, let's just say it like that. And when we hugged that block, you know, when Jake said, I own this block, I run this block, that's how we had it. Nobody could come through without us knowing. And if they did try to creep through, well, they get handled. But like I said, that's the farmer man. That's the old man, you know? So when this guy's like, hey man, you still sell weed? I'm like, bro, you see him speaking the words of the Bible? And he's asking me about nonsense like that, worldly things? Well, it's all right, because, you know, some of our people are a little bit, you know, they got to catch up to times, man. But we come to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So you see, we're going through problems. But our problems that we're going through, the weighty problems that we're going through, it's not vain. It's not with vain that we're walking. Them 2/3, they're walking in vain in the world. They're going through problems, but they don't know why. We know why we're going through problems, and we know who we're serving, okay? So it's like a man, you know, he's catching scourges, catching hell, catching everything, right? Living in the world. And he goes, what the fuck is going on here, man? Why is this happening to me like this? You know? Screams, yells, ah! You know? Tries to take it out on somebody, or even worse, tries to rob somebody. You know what I mean? Then next thing you know, he falls victim to whatever the situation may have at hand. And then you have a man of the Lord who actually waits upon the Lord, who actually listens, okay? He knows why he's going through that, okay? Let's get something real quick as well. Hosea. Hosea chapter, Slaki, let me get this real quick. Let me get Hosea chapter 12 real quick. And 5, even Yahweh, power of hosts, Yahweh is his memorial. Therefore, turn thou to thy power, keep mercy and judgment, and wait, you know what I say? And wait on thy power continually, okay? So that's what we're supposed to do in this walk. Change off from that old man. Whatever adversity we're going through, whatever situations we're going through, I'm not going to go call, hey, brother, remember me from back in the world? Give me a gun. I want to go rob a bank. I want to go set up these guys over here. No. We wait upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? Because really, all these things out here, frankly, they're all temporal, okay? All of it's temporal. Every single damn thing you see is temporal. The dude on the corner got the flyers, kicks, flyers, shoes, whatever it may be. He's temporal because he don't know this truth. Just like I said within this lesson here, get to it right now, you got to be at the 144 to receive the 100% truth and to be saved, okay? You might receive it, but if you're not of the 144, you will be terminated, okay? So you got a lot of individuals out here who might receive this truth, you know? But if you're not of that 144, that's why we always say the hopeful elect. If you're not of that 144, you're going to be destroyed. This is going back into constantly enduring. Those that constantly endure on to the end, the same shall be saved, right? Those who do the work onto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? The ones who have the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're the ones that are going to be saved. So going back to this, Sirach chapter 2, I'm going to close on this one, get into the main meat of the program. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, and set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And that's why we don't steer off. That's why we listen to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and don't go the other way. Okay? Because you got a lot of motherfuckers out here who will, you know, feel that pressure and then say, you know what, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that. I'm gonna go whore up my woman, tell her to sell her, you know, make a fans only or something like that. Nobody will know, you know? Shit like that. Oh, make a fans only and just blur out your face, put a mask on. Nobody will know. Those are the temptations of this world, okay? To tell somebody, hey, you know what, man? We down right now, babe. You don't have to fuck nobody, but just put a mask on and, you know, do your thing, you know? That is so easy to do, right? That's so easy to do. But to serve the Lord is much harder, man. You got to go through those temptations, okay? And a man of wisdom is going to know, yo, that's wickedness. That's wickedness. This is why the Lord armed us in that way, because we know, even when we're not in the company, as to say, with our brothers, right? We know what evil is and wicked is, man. That's why we avoid it and stay away. But to these individuals out here, they don't care. They say, oh, that's on us. That's on us. It's all right. That's on us. You know? That was me and my girl. My own business. You know? Which is cool, but hey, that's you and your girl. Cool. Okay, all right. But at the same time, that's wickedness, man. You shouldn't be whoring out or prostituting out your woman. That's why the Lord said that He's molding us into the right judges by sending us through these tests. Okay? Once you're sent through these tests and you're molded, it's like your parents putting you through a situation and testing you and testing you and testing you until they can fully trust you with the house keys or whatever it may be. You got to be tested. Okay? The Lord ain't just going to hand us this knowledge, wisdom on stand and say, good, you know it, 144, enter you in. If that's the case, there's going to be more than 144,000, man, because a lot of people came, learned this truth, and fell out. So the thing is, you got to endure on to the end. You can't be one who draws back. If you draw back, the Lord have no pleasure in you. So going into this, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Mayest be increased in the last end, being saved. Saved from this calamity that's about to happen upon this world. And a lot of people, they don't know. They take it as a joke, they take it as funny, they think it's something to be scoffing at or laughing at or like it's Santa Claus or something. But utter destruction is coming to this place, man. You know? Utter destruction is coming to this place, man. The Lord is going to tear up this ground with fire. Okay? Not no more water, not no more drowning, not no more nothing like that, man. The Lord is sending something called fire. Because in water, you may be able to have a little boat and build a little shelter, you know, a little capsule and be able to float to the top, right? Because in this time, man got submarines and all those things, right? And in the time of Noah, man didn't have no damn submarines and all those things, right? So the Lord is coming with something that's going to burn submarines, burn water, burn every fucking thing. That nuclear fire. And the funny thing is, he made man to make the nukes. Okay? This is why you go into Psalms chapter 7 and 15 and Psalms chapter 9 and 15. It tells you that the heathen are sunk down in the pit which they made. Okay? Is their own foot token, man. Which is Yapa. So the Lord set them up from the very beginning. Just like he set up the elect from the very beginning. to be his, to be workers for his son. Okay? And to serve him and his son. Right? So going back into this, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So all these situations that we're going through and we're being brought low, being knocked to the ground, you get what I'm saying? Being kicked to the floor, and while we're on the floor, being kicked and stomped on and spit on, metaphorically, figuratively speaking, metaphorically speaking, because that's what our families do to us, that's what the world does to us. You lose your job, next thing you know, your girl getting on you, ragging on you while you're down, basically kicking and spitting on you while you're down. She's supposed to be your helpmate. Genesis 3:16. So, take all these things cheerfully, because at the latter end, the Lord is going to give you that increase. He's going to put you on top, right? He's going to have you at that 144, right? That's what's going into that increase. Remember that 100-fold, what I'm going to lose, what I'm going to gain. Lord said, lose everything on this side, but gain on the other side 100-fold, man. Because everything, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, everything here is temporal. Okay? What's the sense of holding on to a bag of smoke? Let me just put it that way. A bag of smoke. Don't you know by the time you open that bag, like the next couple of months or whatever it may be, there's going to be no smoke in there. Like somebody going to a fire cookout or whatever, and they go, "Oh, that barbecue is smelling good. Let me get some of that smoke." So they take a garbage bag and they put it over it, wrap it up, put it in another garbage bag, wrap it up, put it in another one, wrap it up, bring it home. They're like, I can still smell it in the bag. Woo, woo, woo. They say 2 months later, they, I don't really smell it. They go in the bag, it's gone, it vanished. And that's what's going to happen to everything that's here. Everything that's here is going to vanish. It's all temporal, okay? So we rather hold on to something that is eternal, okay? Forever, as they would say. Forever, ever? Ever, ever? Yes, forever, ever, okay? Which is the kingdom. Because when you go into 2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, 17th verse, and the 18th verse, it talks about that, okay? So take all this shit cheerfully, man. When these people are talking shit about you, your family members are talking shit about you, your girl's ragging on you, your kids are ragging on you, whoever it may be. Take all of that cheerfully for the namesake of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because remember, the servant is not greater than the master. If they hated this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, best believe that they hated Yahweh Shem Yahushua first, then you. Okay? Because you're the servant. And the servant is not greater than his master. And remember, arm yourself likewise. This is at 2 Peter chapter 4, 1 Peter chapter 4. Arm yourself likewise. For as Yahweh Shai HaMashiach suffered in the flesh, prepare yourself, because you're going to go through the same thing. Okay? We're out here serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so expect these offenses to come. Luke chapter 17, verse 1 and 2. But woe unto him that the offenses came true, man. That's doing the offenses. Okay? Woe unto him that's doing the offense to you. Really. Because it's going to be terrible with that person that day, man. Anyways, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And that's what we have to do. So going back into the car and the job and thing right now, I'm at a low estate. I'm at a low estate. But at the same time that I'm at a low estate, sometimes you may feel like pulling your hair out. I ain't got none right now. I just cut it. Sometimes you may feel like pulling your hair out. Sometimes you may feel like going nuts, going crazy, But when you're changed to that lower state, you got to keep your mind sound. And that's where this information, that's where this knowledge comes in. Because if you're into different philosophies, if you're into all these vain different philosophies, you're not going to have the knowledge, the wisdom to stay stable. You're going to crack under pressure. Okay? That's why in Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, it says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? And the fear of the Lord is our treasure, because none of these people out here have the fear of the Lord, man. It's a special thing when you have the fear of the Lord, when you actually fear Yahweh Shem Shai. That's a special thing, man. And a lot of these individuals, they weren't born like that. They weren't equipped like that. Okay? Yahweh gave us gifts, right? And we're to occupy those gifts. Just like the brother's saying, you have to be exercised within those things. Like Apostle Elder Ramlak was saying just the other day, or just yesterday, which gave me the inspiration to do that video. We're not being taught these things just so we can regurgitate it and seem like, oh wow, such a on point preset package. No, we're not preset package dudes, man. Just like I said in Peter, by the sincere milk that they may grow thereby, we have to grow in the spirit, man. That's why the Lord is making us go through these situations right now. So when the big situations come, you can spiritually laugh that off. You just laugh it, physically and spiritually, man. So your mental has to be able to take this upon and say, hey, man, this is nothing. All this shit is temporal anyways. I lost my bike, I'll get another bike. You know, in due time, Yahweh Shem Shai, he will supply. Okay? And we're not just gonna sit there like underneath a tree, oh, the Lord's gonna supply. No, we get up and get busy. We do our work. Okay? You have work, you get up and go to work. You know? You stay busy, you stay occupied, you do what you're supposed to do. But the main job that we have to do is serve Yahweh Shem Shai and do what he said to do. So when we're changed to this low estate, we put our trust into Yahweh Shem Shai. We don't get phased. A lot of these people in the world, they get phased, they snap, they go crazy. Okay? That's hence going back into that knowledge and wisdom shall be. You know, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at thy times, man. Without that, without this, man, you'll snap. You'll be like these people in the world. Going crazy. Should I rob? Should I go and take this vengeance into my own hand? Should I go and open a fans only fans or whatever it's called? You know? Should I sell my woman? Ask her if she's down for that, you know? Oh, you know what? Should me and my woman be on screen? You know, we're masked like Rey Mysterio. You know, nobody will know it's us. You know, all those temptations right there, the elect, the hopeful elect, you know, the elect are armed against those things, man. Because the knowledge and wisdom that they've been supplied from the Most High is not the same thing these princesses and people of the world have. Okay? It tells you that too. Wisdom of man's wisdom is nothing with the Most High, man. It is nothing. Alright? Let's go into something real quick. Ah, there we go. We just start whole 2 Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 2. Let me just get all this. And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellence of speech, nor of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of God. We don't come with excellence of speech like we went to some fucking theologian school and learned all those high words and this and that. We come to you, you know, as they would say, the ghetto school them gone to, but they're weighty. Them went to a ghetto school, but the letter them weighty. Who are them picnic? Who are them youth there? Or who teach them? Yeah, Yahweh Shai taught us, man. You know? Yahweh Shai taught us through the Spirit, man. Okay? That's why our letters are so weighty. Okay? But anyways, continuing, for I determined not to know anything among you save Yahweh Shai. Yeah, except for Yahweh Shai and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear, in much trembling. Yeah. Because when that, hey, the time of Domitian, Titus, Vespasian, what they did to us, man, yeah, because we went off, you know, we had to, you know, it was written that way. We had to go through that procession, right? We had to go through those things, right? So going back into this, some of these jakes out here got, some of them, fucking 2/3 got spirits on them, man. Cheese on breads. Anyways, trying to get a little nippy out here. Anyways, continuing. Verse 4, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power. Going back into, who teach them new there? Them letter there weighty. Yeah, because we're coming with, it's a direct energy. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 30, Matthew chapter 10 and 20. It's not ye that speaketh, but the Spirit of your Father that speaketh within you, right? So our demonstration is not the same as these people out here. Our demonstration is in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Not like these false ass pastors out here, Geo Jennings, you know, all these idiots. They're coming with the spirit of man. They're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So going back into this, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God, right? Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, complete, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught, but we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even a hidden wisdom of God ordained before the world unto our glory. Yeah, this was ordained even before the world. This story was written even before the world was formed. Okay? And then, like I said, the Lord already chose out who's going to serve his son. And that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because we're doing it with humbleness, tremble, fear. Okay? Because, hey, all it takes is one X. Hey, you ain't part of the elect. Hey, you ain't part of the elect. Hey, you ain't part of the elect. That's it. The elect only consists of 144,000 men. Okay? And if you're a man out here doing this on the street, you'd be fucking concerned about that. That's why we always say Nate and his congregation ain't teaching his people right. Because they hardly even mentioning about the elect. Okay? They hardly mention, a lot of these Israelite camps. Okay? They hardly mention about the elect. They hardly, first of all, they hardly mention about the prophecies. Okay? They hardly mention about the elect. They hardly mention about the MOTB. Because they don't know what the fucking the MOTB is, okay? The Lord isn't working with them. They're speaking the wisdom of men mixed with some Hebrew intelligence, right? Mixed with some intelligence to know, oh yeah, I'm an Israelite, this and that. But really and truly, they're not doing it right, okay? So going back into this, which none of the princes of this world knew, for if they had known it, they would have not crucified the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of glory. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, the mind, the things which God have appeared for them that love him. But God have revealed them unto us by his Spirit. See, by his Spirit, he gave it unto us. By his Spirit, he said, yeah, these are the ones to serve my son. These are the snow bunnies I want out there all year. According to them, we call us fucking snow bunnies and this and that. Yeah, that's what the Lord did. He chose special men out of this world before the foundations of the world, before the world was even a crumb to begin with. He chose them and said, yeah, you guys, you're going to serve my son. And you guys going to go through adversity. You guys going to be going through a lot of bullshit in this world. Okay? Dealing with scoffers, scorners, all that type of stuff. People who don't believe in the word, you know? Spectators, you know what I mean? Those type of idiots, right? Because if you ain't out here, you a man, you ain't out here and you just twisting your head and looking like a bitch. That's all you is, an emotional bitch with a dick. Okay? Fucking faggot. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing, bitch ass nigga. That's what I hate. I hate when people do the stare game, man. Because when I look up and I really realize, oh, you staring. Well, what you staring about? Come over here and hear the word, man. Be a man. Just like Job said, gird up thy loins like a man, man. I'm tired of you fucking metrosexual pussy ass niggas. You want to look off look, you know, like a bitch? Well, that's what we gonna call you. A male bitch, okay? A bitch with a dick, that's what you is. Just as emotional as your damn mummy. I'm not getting emotional because you're staring, because you're a man. You're hearing this word and you, all right, that's what you do when you're intrigued by something. You say, you know what, let me go check that out, yo. Come over and you conversate, you know what I mean? Or you listen, you know? Come hither and listen. Don't be doing this 1,000-yard fucking staring shit from over there. No. Come up and listen, okay? And hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua instead of being some bitch-ass nigga. Hate that shit, man. So going back to this verse 10 again. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. For what a man knoweth the things of man, save the spirit of man which is in him. Even so, the things of God knoweth no man but the Spirit of God. So it's only passed through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Man only knows what relates to man. When it comes to spiritual things, man don't know those things. Unless at least the Most High revealed them unto him. Going back into verse 10, by his Spirit he revealed those things unto us. Not the rest of the world, not no Geo Jennings and all the rest of those people. Right? By his Spirit he revealed all those secrets unto us. Amos 3 and 7 and many other scriptures. Okay? I think that's in Hosea as well. It tells you that by his servants, the prophets. You know? Get that real quick. Go to Hosea. Yup. Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10. I have spoken by my prophets. I have spoken by the prophets. And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So when we're all here speaking, I remember this guy said that in brother in GMS Jamaica. Okay, I remember one time. In the chat he said that too. I think it was in WhatsApp too. WhatsApp or the Polo, and he said it in on the live that somebody had come up and they go, the only reason these things are happening is because you guys are speaking it, because you guys are saying it. So I said to myself, this is the Lord giving you warning before the thunder cracks, before the place goes to shit. This is the Lord giving you a warning. Just like your parent would give you a warning before they're concerned. They say, hey, don't do that, because you could fall down that ditch, you could do this, you could do that. You could end up hurting yourself, okay, really badly. So I'm giving you a warning. Don't fuck around. So next thing you know, you go to fuck around, your parent got to discipline you, man. Okay? And that's what the Lord is doing with this society. Okay? On to us. Usward, not the rest of these people in this world. Because he can give a rat's ass about these nations. The only nation he cares about is Yashar Allah, us, Israel. So the Lord gives that warning. And he's giving a warning through his servants, the prophets. And we're warning you before the calamity comes, before your ass gets whooped up. So yes, through his servants, through his prophets, he's causing these similitudes, these multiple prophecies to pop off, man. Because how could he just make the prophecy happen without nobody saying anything? There must be a warning that goes out first. Just like your parent. Your parent don't just get up and say, you know what, punch you right in the face or get a belt and smack you or something. They give you a warning first, then they put you in place. Oh, that's too bright. That's too bright. That's real too bright, that fucking LED. I don't even know if you're supposed to have LEDs right down there. But the Lord sends out a warning before he whoops your ass. Okay? You know, I I don't go to my kid, hey, come here for a second. What? You know? My parents never said to me, hey, come here for a second. You know, pow. You know? Batman never just walked up to a criminal and just said, hey, chin checked him and gave him a side. There has to be some sort of engagement. A boxer can't just walk up to the next boxer and start tumbling him until that bell goes off, right? So the same thing with the Lord. The Lord blew the trumpet. He's causing his men to blow the trumpet. That's why you go back into Amos chapter 3. You know, the Lord is telling you that he's blowing that trumpet. He's sounding the alarm. And if you, whether you hear or forbear, whether you want to listen or not, this shit is going to happen. It's going to pop off, as they say. Okay? Whether you like it or not. So going back into this. Yup. I was going to go back into wait on God continually. Yeah, he loveth the oppressed, man. But anyways, going back into this. For I have spoken by the prophets. And who do the prophets belong to? The prophets belong unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They are workers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Even, oh yeah, wait, hold up. What does it say here? It says Hosea chapter 12 and verse 7. He is a merchant. The balance of deceit are in his hand. He loveth the oppressed. So, good and evil are in his hands, man. We know that because Job chapter 12 and 16 tell you that the oppressed and the oppressed, well, truly the oppressed and the oppressor are his, but the deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay? That's what it tells you in Job chapter 12 and 16, if I'm not mistaken. That the deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay? So, he loveth the oppressed. Who is the oppressed? We are the oppressed ones. We are the oppressed people of this earth, man. No other nation out there is as oppressed as us, man. Okay? You fucking kidding me? We only. The rest of these people out here, they have their places to go, their countries. Okay? Just like I said that the prophets don't have the prophets don't have a hole, the foxes have holes, the birds have nests, right, to resort to. We don't have none of that. Okay? The so-called Chinese, they have a place, it's called China. The Japanese, they have a place, it's called Japan. Okay? And even though you might look at the Northern Kingdom and say, well, look at the Northern Kingdom, but look who's all up in their land, and look who's abused their land, and look who went through there and raped and pillaged their land. Not as what you see with China, Japan, Saudi Arabia. All those people have their country. They have their inheritance. You see, once you lose your inheritance, once you lose a country, once you lose all of that, man, then go down your language, then goes down your people, then goes down all your ways, man. And you just start walking like the rest of the people in the world, searching and looking for a way for who to be, lost. And that's why Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4 is so critical with us. Because those small hats say they always knew who they were. We got beat, called Toby, all types of shit. We had, like, when you look on the chart, it's like 10 different fucking names they call us. Blacks, coloreds, Negroes, niggers, Hebrews, you know? Come on, man. So going back into this, right? I have spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions. Woo. The Lord has multiplied visions, man. Because guess what? Once this word was cracked open and spoken and sent around the world, okay, other brothers started to wake up. And when other brothers started to wake up, Joel chapter 2 and 28, you know, the Lord said He's going to make His Spirit come upon us and we're going to have dreams and visions. What do you think the elect start to get? The elect start to get all these dreams and visions. Not only us speaking this word out into the world, these other people in the cast, let me say it like that, in the world, okay, in the broadcast, they start to get fucking dreams. They start to get visions. Little kids coming back saying, oh, I was before God and His Son, and they're black. You know what I'm saying? They're black people. You know, they're not white. They're so-called black. The angels are black. You know? So continuing. And use similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So by the ministry of the prophets, and we are the prophets, okay? All these things are it's like the Most High. It's like having a computer virus, okay? And somebody says, yo, go slip this computer virus to this computer. Because I don't have no control right now. But we know the Most High have all the control. So the guy goes and he slips the virus into the computer. Now, the guy can have remote access from where he's at. It's the same thing like what the Most High is doing right now in this system, okay? He has the remote access in this place through his servants, through his prophets, okay? And his prophets are telling you what he said is going to happen. So all these things, what the prophets is speaking, is like strings for the Most High to pull and play on. You saying that Babylon's going to fall? Soup, pull that. Saying that Babylon's going to be hated by its counterparts. Soup, pull that. Okay? And that's what the Most High is doing. The Most High is pulling the strings. Okay? These people are walking around like puppets. Because that's all they are. Dumbass puppets. Stupid, foolish, ignorant, sottish people, man. They have none understanding of these scriptures. Okay? But then they'll run to a Joel Osteen and what's the next one? That pork chop eating pastor, right? And listen to them and be like, yeah, you see, I knew those Hebrew Israelites were wrong. When they come out here to battle us, man, they can't handle us. Because we have the Spirit of the Lord, man. They sound like little kids to us, man. Their arguments are so lame. Their argument is like saying, well, what about Santa Claus? What the fuck you mean, what about Santa Claus, man? Get that shit out of here. You ain't about that crap. You ain't about that life. You know? The arguments are like bullshit. Like they can't stand. You're not gonna knock down this wall. You're not gonna do anything to this ministry. Okay? The Lord said that this be of man, it shall come to naught. But if you have the Most High, you're not gonna overthrow it. You're not doing nothing. You're only hurting your damn self. Okay? That's why it says, woe unto to the man who's really doing the offense, man. Woe unto him. Okay? Offenses must come, but woe unto you who bringing it, who's doing it. Because you're basically hanging yourself, man. That's why I said that, it's better that you had gone and hung a fucking millstone around your neck and go drown yourself in the fucking in the river, in the sea, man. So the Lord is using his prophets, man. He's using his prophets to speak this word, okay? And they're speaking this word out there. And all these things that the Lord said that is going to happen is coming to pass through the Spirit, okay? Check the battery level on here. Oh, we're pretty good. I think because maybe it's a little bit warm outside, but I got my shit. I might have to send some packages to them brothers out there in New York. They're just live. Quanath and them brothers there. I might have to send a stand out there and a battery boost pack for the two of them or something. You know. I noticed the battery been on everybody's phone, you know, been dropping. But us brothers out here in the cold, you know. So I'm gonna try and get in touch with them brothers and just tell them, yo, shalom, shalom. You know, I'm sending y'all a gift, you know. And, you know, if you brothers watching right now, you know who you are, you know. I think they're out there with their father too as well, you know. Beautiful brothers in the spirit, man. Every time that they're live, I'm always on there, you know. Always, you know. Hey, that's what the scriptures tell you, that, you know, your brother's speaking, right? We're in the spirit. We're supposed to feel this, right? This is life. Just like I quoted with the guy that came up here. I said, our God is not the power of the dead, but of the living, okay? It's not the God of the flies. It's the God of the living, man, you know? Beelzebub or whatever. He's a God of the living, okay? The true and living power, all right? The true and living power is who we serve. We don't serve no, dead power. No, our power is real, man. So, going back into this, when those brothers are out there, or any brothers for that matter of fact, we're alive, man. So when the what's that song say? When the music hits, we feel it, man, and rightfully so. When the music hits, we feel it, and we dance and pipe to the music. Charming ever so wisely. We're the ones who are doing the piping and singing and dancing. We're involved, but then you got 2/3 on the outside. They don't dance. They hear this word, they hear this music, they hear us singing on to the Most High, but they're more concentrated and focused in their own lives. They're more concentrated and focused on what's happening out here, which is, you're supposed to be pushing off the Yahweh Shem Shai. Is that my car? Pushing off Yahweh Shem Shai for the world. Doesn't make no damn sense, okay? This is more important. So when I hear those brothers, our brothers, but especially them brothers out there in New York there, when I hear them on, it tells you that when a righteous man hears it, you commend it and add on to it, right? When you hear your brother speaking of this word righteously, you add on to it and commend it. Okay? Actually, let me get that. Let me get that. Go back into Sirach. You see, that's how the Spirit of the Lord works, man. I had a whole lesson set up, but then I started speaking about enduring, and that was it, man. Let's go to Sirach chapter 20. Let's get it real quick. Kind of hard to do with the gloves on, but oh well. I think it's 21. Let's get it real quick. Actually, I should have brought those damn heat mittens fucking things that my daughter bought, man. Cause it just keeps your hands nice and toasty and warm, but I can get through it. Let's go into this. Let's go to this. Sirach chapter 21 and verse 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add on to it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him, and he casteth it behind his back. Okay? So, we got a lot of individuals out here who hear us speaking, right? On the YouTube, going back into this is only for the 144. Hey, the hopeful elect and the 144 would do that because they are skillful men. They're ones who are nourished and brought up in this truth, okay? They're the ones that the Lord gave the skill to. The skill set is the gift, okay, to pronounce this. And going back into 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 10, we're the ones with that spirit that the Lord gave unto us to know the mysteries, to know the secrets. We're the ones, Amos chapter 3, his servants, the prophets, that have those mysteries, that have those secrets, that have the ability to pronounce these things, okay? To produce these things, to usher, to speak out these things. Ecclesia, okay? So that's what it's going in about the skillful men, okay? The skillful men are the hopeful elect or the elect. Let's just say the elect. And you see the hopeful elect have those skills, okay? Not boasting, but that's what it is, man. All these camps out here, they're looking pretty bad, man. IUIC is looking terrible. IUIC is talking about 1 to 7 heads was Russia, Ra'ash, chief prince, head prince, okay? Jeez, man, hey, it's not looking good for those guys, man. Those guys are starting to say that or been saying, one of the 7 heads was Russia. Apostle Elder Tahar proved beyond a fact, shadow of a doubt. You see, that's how skillful men do. They get knee deep into this shit. They say, all right, bring out the Chronicles. Let me prove to you right now that you're going off. Okay? But emotional bitch men, they'll say, nah, we right, and you wrong. And want an argument, be argumental and all this bullshit and stare downs and, you know, I'm tougher than you type shit. Man, get all that bitch emotional shit out of the way. Okay? Let's get the Chronicles out. Let's get the records out. Let's go into history. That's what a skillful man would do. And that's what Apostle Elder Tahar did. You say, yeah? Okay. I ain't gonna wrestle. I ain't gonna fight with you. What I am gonna do is get the Chronicles out, get all the records out, and show you through history that Russia was not part of one of those 7 heads. Okay? And that's exactly what he did. He brought out the food, put it on the table, and served it right. Okay? And he's been serving it right. The meals at Apostle Elder Tahar, Dubar, Rakar, Aramlab, the elders, the bishops, the meals that they serve are wholesome, able to make you whole, able to make you full, okay? And not full of shit either, full of knowledge, full of wisdom, okay? The truth. Now, does IUIC do that sometimes? Yeah, they may, you know. They brought out the thing on umbrellas, the eyelashes, okay? You know, they got their little shit sometimes that they do, yeah. But when it comes to this doctrine, and 100% truth, they don't got it, man. It's like you go to a doctor, put it this way. You go to a doctor, you want the doctor to give you 50%, 35%, 25%. You want the doctor to play around with you and say, hey, what's 5 of 20? What's 5 of 25? You want the doctor to start playing fractions with you, you know? No, you want the doctor to give you 100% truth. You don't want 50%. You don't want 75%. You don't even want 90%. You want 100% truth. This is why the Lord said in the scriptures that I give you an unction of knowing all things, man, when it's pertaining to these scriptures. Because the Spirit is supposed to be working with you, man. You think Yahweh Shai came and go, well, I know sort of something, like, just follow me. Watch, I'm going to do some miracles, you'll see. No, he came with that 100% truth, man. He didn't come with half-stepping, okay? He didn't come like the rest of these camps out here, half-stepping, man. With some kind of, no, you gotta have 100% truth, man. And we know that 100% truth y'all ain't dealing with, because when it comes to the issues of prophecy and MOTB, y'all is hit and miss, you know? But Great Millstone, you'll hear the ball go clock, you know, when they're in baseball, and you hear it go clock, it's empty. Like, where everybody's quiet as fuck, and you hear that ball crack the bat, clock, and you see it fly way out in the midfield, you're like, oh, that's a home run. That's exactly how the apostle elders, bishops, all of us, you know, that attend on to the same music, same song. That's how we crack it out the park, man. Because we're coming with 100% truth. We're not coming with some halfway shit, okay? We're coming with 100% truth, and guess what? We're serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua in all faith, you know? All faith, all belief, man. And some of these guys, they out here, they got somewhat faith, somewhat belief, you know? They don't go into words. They don't want to go into words. They just want to do it half-ass. Hurry up, get out of here. We just want to make a few videos and leave, you know? Don't talk to us type spirit. 1 Peter chapter 3 and 15 tell you that we're out here to give you that answer, okay? With the meekness that's within us, okay? And the humbleness that's within us. Because once again, who fed us this? Who gave us this? Who put this in our spirit? The Lord. Who was bought with a price? The Lord put himself up for that, man. Okay? He was that sacrifice. Right? And we were bought with a price. So you have all this knowledge, this information, this wisdom. Why would you stop it up? Why would you take a present Okay? Why would you take a present instead of taking, you know, the true word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and multiplying what he gave you? All right? Put it that way. Let me go into something real quick. Sirach chapter, let me see something real quick. I was going to go, well, that's the end of that actually. I was going to go into Sirach. Fucking girl seems like she on cocaine, man. She's hyperactive. Those one of those little snow dolls. Those are those little snow dolls you bring home. She ain't getting tired. She try to tire you out. Every 2 minutes in the washroom. I'll be in the washroom for a second. Hold up, let me come back. You hear that in the washroom, you gotta kick that bitch out. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. You're like, what the fuck? This bitch is sniffing in my washroom. Get out, get out, get out. Hey, you gotta watch it with these women, man. You know? The average day woman be acting like a dude, tired and shit. All that type of shit. You gotta watch out for some of these women with that extra energy. They might be up to something else, alright? Just say it that way. Anyways, no. Just playing around. Sirach chapter 20 and verse 29. Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove, okay? So when you take those presents, when you take those gifts, okay? Like IUIC got a 501c3 gag orders, basically what they took. Any church that takes that, any organization that's taking that, all right? That's like a gag order, all right? That stops you up from speaking. That stops you up from saying what you're truly supposed to be saying. And they have a thing against the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Or you could call him whatever you want. That's disrespectful. Yes, anybody out here, any one of these people out here, you ask them their name and say, can I call you this? They'll say, nah, this is what my name is, man. Don't disrespect my name. Put some respect on it. Right? Simple and plain, man. It's like you go to the army or whatever, and the man says, you're supposed to be like, yes, sir, colonel, and you just say yes. I gotta be like, yo, who the fuck you? Yo, get down now and give me fucking 40. Well, yes? You're supposed to ask me, yes, sir, colonel. You think I work my ass off to get this position so you can just say yes to me? Nah. So when people in a position of power, not that they do it as some people do it as fucking like to be overlords, like fucking tyrants over them. But some people are saying it out of no. I'm looking for the best out of you, first of all, and second of all, sucker, I worked my ass off to get this position, okay? Which I had a man just like how I'm standing in front of your face, who's written well disciplined, well austere, high remarks, 30, 40 years in the ministry and or in the industry, or 30, 40 years serving the country, whatever, in the army, whatever. You think I'm gonna disrespect him by saying, yeah. That shows on my behalf that I'm a fool, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, and I'm not showing and paying homage to, you know what I mean? There's a long list that goes down there. You're not learning, you're showing that the person who's teaching you is not teaching you, right? You're showing a whole bunch of disrespect by just that simple action saying, yeah, sir. You give that person the respect that comes with their titles and their ranks, okay? Just like a person today comes up and says, hey, my name is Tom. Well, guess what? Your name is Tom. That's how I'm gonna feed it. Hi, Tom, how's it going? I say my name is Jim. He says, hi, Jim, how's it going? And we keep it like that. But anyhow, he starts walking up to me and saying, hey, Jimbo, hey, Jimmy, Jabalaya, trying to make fun and light or whatever he may be trying to do. I never told him none of those names. I never said none of those names. Just like the Lord say he's a jealous power. What the fuck you calling me by Christ? Why the fuck you calling me by Yeshua and all this stuff? I know none of those names. I don't care if it sounds close. I know none of them. And I don't go by none of them. So respect my fucking name. And that's how Yahweh Shai is going to deal with these guys out here. Because these guys out here think it's a damn joke. You call him whatever you want. Call me your friend yogurt. Okay. You're gonna see in that day, man. You're gonna see in that fucking day. And you keep trying to cheaply squirm out of it. You can't squirm out of what you said, man. That's a big disrespect what you said to the Most High. Okay? The Most High's name is Yahweh. He exists. And his son's name is Yahweh Shai. He delivers. Okay? And you guys want to put disrespect on the names. Like I can see you doing that with a common person. But even then, it's still disrespectful. But then when it comes to the Most High, you're saying, yeah, you can call the Most High whatever you want. I don't walk into the store and somebody named a product, whatever its name, and I'm asking the cashier, yo, do you know where this is? Do you know where that is? They're going to laugh. They're going to say, what the fuck is this person talking about? So if I give you a specific name to call me by, or call this product by, that's what you're going to be searching for. You're not going to go on the computer and go, yeah, exactly. You dare not do that on the computer, type up and whatever name you want to call it. And when you don't get your search results, you get all angry and kick on the floor and say, well, why didn't they call it by this name? Stupid, man. Dumb. Disrespectful. Okay? That's why going into this, that's why going back into presents and gifts, blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove, right? Because, continuing, wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both, right? So when you're hiding up the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua and you notice you're part of the circumcision, what is that profiting you and what is that profiting your congregation? Nothing. What it is putting them into death, putting them into the death zone, man. So going into this as well, let me get this. I gotta get this. These vocabularys and all the rest of them. Sirach chapter 21 and verse 19. Doctrines unto a fool is as fetters on the feet, and like manacles on the right hand. Okay, you know what manacles and fetters are? They're like braces, like you know when the cops handcuff you? That's exactly what it is. So imagine it on your feet. You're shuffling around and shuffling around. I got full extent. I can breathe and move. Choo, choo. But doctrine unto fools is they got shuffle around. They're not, exercise they're in, right? So they don't know how to properly proclaim the doctrine. The Spirit of the Lord is not working with them, right? And it goes on to say too, learning unto a wise man is an ornament of gold. Verse 21, Sirach chapter 21 and verse 21, learning unto a wise man is as ornament of gold and like a bracelet upon his right arm. Yeah, and when you have a ornament of gold and a bracelet on your right hand, you feel you're up there, you're pleasant to look on. You're a pleasant one to look on, man, because here it is, you're dressed in royal apparel, but these people out here, they don't have that in their mind. They're saying that they physically want to go after that, but spiritually, a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, this is likened onto that to him, like if a man in royal apparel and his gold and you know what I mean, you're very nice and good to look upon and whatnot, So doctrine is likened onto that, onto a man the Lord. They love it. They say, oh man, that right there that's the look right there, man. That's what it is right there. Metaphorically speaking. You understand? So going back into this, let me go over here real quick. I got everything that I wanted off of that. Yeah, I already got everything that I wanted from there. Let me go on to wow, doesn't it feel cold outside to these people, man? Shit, I'm in like 2 jackets. This girl's walking in a sweater. That's fucked up, bro. That's very fucked up. This guy's outside in boxers, or shorts, or some weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Let me get the fuck off these streets. Anyways, going back into this, let's go into Sirach. Let's go into Sirach chapter 2. We're gonna end off there. Sirach chapter 2, where we're going through already. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Gold is tried in the fire. Yeah, when you're trying to refine gold, because I used to be, I went to be a gemologist, right? So I went to school for a lot of these things and learned a lot of these things from jewelers from down on the way there. And yeah, you got to take it, throw it into the cast, and then you throw some borax in there, okay? And then you take your graphite sticks, and then you stir it inside with the gold, right? When you stir it in there, all the tin, all the bronze, all the wasteful metals, as they would say, the waste is gonna come out. You keep doing that, and keep doing that, and keep doing that, and keep doing that, and you get the purest of the purest of the pure, okay? With silver and gold, platinum, same thing, okay? And nobody could tell me, not nobody could tell me type spirit, but nobody could tell me, because I'll show you. I have the tools at home, okay? I got the torch, I got the crucible, I got all of that, okay? I know about that. Can't tell me nothing about that, okay? Not in that type of spirit, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, men of the Lord were men of many trades, man. You know, arborist, a butcher. You know which things I got underneath my belt? / sort of mechanic. You know, real estate appraisal. Hey, man, I don't know what the fuck you 2/3 been doing in your life, but motherfucker, we've been learning over here, right? So going back into this. So that gold is tried. That gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Going back into what I was talking about, I was going through these situations. I'm going through one with my car right now. There's like 3 jobs available for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta do what? Set my heart aright and trust in the Lord, man, and constantly endure and wait for His salvation. Okay? Wait till He brings salvation onto me, not trying to take matters into my own hand and fucking, like a lot of these individuals, you know, they don't have wisdom, they don't have knowledge, so they try to take those things into their hand, and then guess what? They end up getting fucked up, okay? So going back into this, believe in Him, and that's what, you have to have faith, and you have to have that belief, okay? 2nd Ezra tells you, by faith and belief, those who did the works shall be saved, okay? And He will help thee, right? You gotta believe that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna help you in the time of trouble. A lot of individuals, like I said, they don't do that, and they try to take the matters into their own hand. Like I was explaining to that brother, you know, somebody's telling you, giving you wisdom, don't do it. And then you say, fuck it, man, I got bills to pay, I gotta go rob somewhere. You know, the girl, the OF page or whatever, you know, the dude getting shaky hearted, and then he says, hey, you know, he says to his woman, hey, you know, why don't you go do an OF page or whatever. That's him getting weak, yeah? Job said, gird up like a man, man. Gird up. Thou art a man. Gird up. Be a man, okay? Instead of being fucking so girlish, you know? Be a man, okay? Be a man, man. Don't be like these women out here. These women out here, they ain't strong. That's why Captain Tzak, whatever the fuck his name is, says, the strongest thing outside of God is a woman. You crazy? These things you don't put these things into war. That's for sure. They tell you that. Even women will tell you that. They go, you crazy? Put us into war? Put us as the top chief and commander? Yeah, right. That's what they said about Hillary. Put Hillary out there, she'll blow up the place. Panic. Freak out. There was a short that I watched one time in some cartoon thing or something, man. And the girl started going crazy, started panicking and freaking out, and then boom, what happened? She fucking damn near killed herself, man. And the dude was like, well, see? This is why you don't put women in these positions, man. Leave them to do dishes and laundry or some shit. Or fucking strategies, like the computer work or something, but don't put them out in that field, man. They'll probably even turn around and kill you, okay? Which is true. It's like soldiers that go fucking crazy. They start turning around and killing their own people, man. Order thy way aright and trust in Him. And how do you order thy way aright? You go into these scriptures. You read the Chronicles. Bring out the Chronicles. What did King David do in this situation? What did this man do in this situation? The Lord will guide you. That's also the Lord helping you too. Supping with you. Showing you the right way. Bring out the Chronicles. Go into the stories. I'll show you something. You know? Ye that fear Yahweh while Yahweh shy, wait for his mercy. Going back into Hosea chapter 12, right? Wait for his mercy, right? That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be taking these matters into your own hand. Like, I'm just gonna get vengeance on my own terms. No, don't do that. The Lord will fight for thee. Okay? Strive for the truth unto death. And what? Yeah, there you go. Let's go here. Hosea chapter 12 and verse 6. Therefore, turn thou to thy power, meaning Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? Keep mercy and judgment and wait on thy power continually. Wait on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai continually. So you see how the scriptures line up? So going back into this, ye that fear Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, that's us. We fear Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, that's why we make mention of the name, not JC and all that bullshit. Because all those are false names. And even in that JC is coming in the spirit of Serapis. Serapis Crispus, man. Crispies. Okay? That's what that is. These long neck, stupid ass jakes, man. Bending their neck looking at brothers, man. These niggas are like fucking ostriches, man. Stupid tall birds, man. That can't do shit. Turn your head, bend the corner like this. Oh, watch it, man. Looking stupid, man. Look like an actual bird, man. That's why I say you look like an ostrich. Anyways, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest he fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him. And that's why we don't go aside, trusting on our own understanding. Because you're going to fall, you're going to fail with that information, okay? I'd rather take information from the one who created this whole world, okay? Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. And that's what we're doing. We're constantly enduring, waiting to the end, okay? When Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will give us that good reward, all right? Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, fear the Lord, hope for good, and everlasting joy and mercy, right? And that's what we do. That's going into Baruch also, chapter 4, all right? Verse 10, look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right, and these guys out here, they ain't calling upon the real Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, they calling on JC, right? So the Lord ain't going to despise us, the Lord ain't going to cast us aside. It tells you that in Hebrews as well, okay? So we're going to put our trust into Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're the only ones that are going to continue to proclaim that name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. The rest of these mucklocks out here, they ain't doing that. They calling on JC. You know, they may even wear a shirt. All of them got Hebrew names. Even they might say Yahweh Yahushai on their shoulders. Well, why are you calling on the name, man? You're doing something totally opposite. You're trying to play the part of a Hebrew Israelite with the looks, the garment, you know, even the t-shirt fringes, whatever. The name of Yahweh Yahushai on your garments, but you're not proclaiming those names, man. You're calling on JC. That's not his name. When he was walking this earth, nobody was saying JC. That's falsehood, okay? And just because you see it inside of here saying JC, your stupid ass should go read the Bible. That's why it says, Revelation 1 and 3, blessed is he that readeth. These people don't like to read, they like somebody else to read to them. Story time, you know? But hey, the time's gonna come when the Lord's gonna wrap this shit up, man. And you 2/3 out here gonna be running around like chickens with your head cut off, man. And we gonna be laughing at your ass, okay? Which is good. You guys went and put your trust into all these other gods out here, all these false gods, man. Gods that hold no power, all right? But here it is, we're telling you, put into the true Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you laughing at us. It's go to Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. I was quoting this enough. I'm going to end out on this. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that's our treasure, man. Because when things start popping off out here, the Lord said that we're going to laugh. My servants shall eat. My servants shall laugh. So with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Shemaya, Yashra'ala, Yahweh Alahayanawa, Yahweh Akud. Shalom Akim, shalom, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, till next week. Abad Babal. Shalom Akim. People gonna learn the hard way, man. You 2/3 and the rest of you bug out people gonna learn the hard way, man. You know? Let me close off the camera. Shalom Akim, Abad Babal, Abad Babal, Abad Babal. Lord willing to next week. Shalom. How come it didn't turn off? Oh, there we go. Shalom.